Hello guys, welcome to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. We post amazing revenge stories daily. Before diving into the video, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get the notification. Now getting straight towards today's first story, posted by you/Lagomorphlover. Got $40,000 for accidentally confiding a secret to a gossiping coworker. I worked at a chain salon in the US for minimum wage, plus tips. We got paid on a sliding scale. The more you added services, the more your hourly pay. Then, for back to school, we started offering $10 haircuts. It's dumb to offer a big discount on back to school because that's when everyone needs a haircut, but whatever. Except, to advertise this sale, we had to stand on a rickety step stool and hang a 10-foot long, 3-foot wide banner off the roof of our store. The step stool alone made it a dangerous task, but on top of it, the sidewalk was uneven. Our manager insisted we do twice a day, open and close, in case someone steals the banner. Because certainly, someone would want to steal a banner with our logo that says, $10 haircuts. It was annoying, but I was looking forward to my next paycheck. I had a high service dollar per hour, which should have meant a bigger hourly pay and paycheck. Except it didn't. That $7/haircut discount. It was coming out of our final service dollar calculations, and we ended up making significantly less than usual. I'd worked there for years, and this was the smallest back-to-school paycheck I'd ever seen. I went in the next day and was pissed. That morning, a coworker, who was a total brown nose and gossip, and I were outside setting up the banner. It was my turn to stand on the rickety step stool, and I said I was glad this will be the last time I ever do this. I was fully prepared to make a joke about how I was going to fall and crack my head open, when the petty revenge idea came into my mind, and I swiftly executed it. When she asked why, I told her not to tell anyone, but I'd accepted a job at another salon with a set schedule, higher commission, and $5 more an hour. I said I'd planned on putting in my 2 weeks, but they needed me to start sooner, so I was going to work the weekend and not come back. This would leave us understaffed for the back-to-school rush. After reiterating she could not tell anyone, especially not our boss, she agreed. I left early that day, and on my next shift my boss pulled me into her office. She said she'd heard a rumor that I was leaving to work at a different salon. I told her I had a much better offer elsewhere, but if she could match that, I would love to stay. She had to put a call into our district leader about the raise, but said I could work with a set schedule starting the following week. I was working until 9 p.m. some days and at 9 a.m. the next. The unpredictable schedule made finding childcare a pain in the ass. I was consistently ranked number 2 in sales for our store in the district, so the DL approved the raise and I stayed there another 5 years. Which means I got an additional $39,000 in pay for accidentally telling the salon gossip my secret. I also got 20% commission on $500 to $1,000 a week in product sales. The pro revenge. I also started printing out my service sales slip from the day before at the beginning of every shift, so that when payroll readjusted the paychecks to include coupons, I could pull up my record and dispute it. According to payroll, there was nothing they could do about it. I stayed another 5 years, raising the issue sporadically, until they brought back the $10/haircut sale and I quit. A few months after I left, I was made aware that a different employee in another state filed a class action lawsuit, and I got a letter asking if I wanted to be a part of it. I accepted, and the lawyer loved receiving 5 years worth of documentation, emails from corporate and payroll, etc. They had to go back through all of my paychecks and compensate me for the difference. This included adding the free haircuts, reward program, and discounted haircuts as their whole amount, increasing the service $0.19 an hour here and $0.30 an hour there added up, and despite the fact that the settlement was split with a lot of people, I got $10,000 from that in addition to my adjusted pay, which was around half the settlement amount. Edited to remove the link from the article about the settlement. Here are some comments on the story. The first comment is posted by MadHatter275. It's funny how corporation board of directors avoid jail time. If I walk into a bank and steal $100K, I go to prison for 20 years. If the corporation I form steals $100K in trust taxes, wages, etc., the corp gets a fine or asset seized and shuts down, and I have a new corp doing the same thing next week, and the cycle continues. Second comment posted by PN_Gin. Document. Being right is nice, but having proof is far better. Third comment posted by Winterburn. This is pretty common practice in the tech industry in order to get a raise. Except we don't keep it a secret, we just blatantly tell our managers. Fourth comment posted by Tots 2 Hots. This reminded me of a commercial a while back for I think FedEx/Kinko's or some store like that. Opens with a mom/pop barber shop doing haircuts. Owner goes outside and sees some douchebag opening a chain salon across the street offering $7 haircuts. Guy goes and gets a sign made that says, "We fix $7 haircuts," and cuts to 2 months later and the chain is out of business. Now getting ahead to our second story of the video, posted by u/level Sky8422. Am I the a-hole? I went with my friend to a restaurant that was originally reserved for me and my wife. Yesterday was my birthday. Me, 30M, wife, 28F, and I had made reservations at this really nice Korean barbecue restaurant for dinner. My wife is 4 months pregnant. However, her friend wanted to hang out with her and had called her the night before my birthday. My wife said that this was a childhood friend of hers and that she really wanted to spend time with her. I reminded her that it's my birthday, but she just dismissed it, saying my birthday comes every year but her friend will be leaving for Germany in a few weeks. I told her that she could go after my birthday as well, but she did not listen and just went to a sleepover at her friend's place. I got really mad at her, and instead of waiting for her to return home to talk things out, I asked my friend if he would like to hang out with me. He was fine with it, so we spent the day fishing, grilling, hiking, and went to the Korean barbecue for dinner. When she came home after spending time with her friend, she apologized to me, saying it was an unavoidable circumstance. I told her that it wasn't a problem and that I spent the day with my best friend. She got mad that I'd take him to the restaurant that we had booked for ourselves. I said that it was originally for us, but since she prioritized her friend over me, I took the person who prioritized me on my birthday. She said that I'm controlling and that I shouldn't be deciding who she spends time with. Now she's neither talking to me nor coming out of the room. I think I went too far by telling her whom she should be spending time with. Am I the a-hole? Here are some comments on the story. First comment is posted by Babayan. But you didn't tell her she shouldn't spend time with her friend. You only asked that she not do it on that specific day. What is she talking about? Your wife is playing the victim here. She seems really immature and rude. Not the a-hole. Second comment is posted by Before Pangea. Not the a-hole. Seems to me she's actually the one being controlling. She doesn't prioritize you on your birthday but then wants to say you shouldn't continue with your plans, with your friend in her place. She would have preferred you sitting at home waiting for her, on your birthday. That's really not very nice. ETA, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this was a milestone birthday. That's not right. Third comment posted by Emotional, Cabinet 826. I'm confused. What did she expect you to do, sit at home and cry? Not the a-hole. Your wife is the a-hole. She didn't need to visit her friend that day, she didn't need to stay out all night and come in the next morning. That's weird. Fourth comment posted by Emma Cobbs. Not the a-hole. This is a no-win situation. You can't hang out with her or your friend on your birthday. What were you supposed to do, stare at the wall like a sim until she got home? Silly. Getting to our today's third and final story, posted by u/sadbitchdecade. Am I the a-hole for potentially ruining my classmate's career? I, 20F, am a college student. In my country, a lot of students hunt for internship because it helps in getting a better pay package during placements. I've been casually talking with this guy, R, who's also my classmate. He was all friendly at the beginning but started flirting recently. I never once flirted with him and always just ignored his moves, but last week he asked me out and I said no. In fact, I apologized to him to have him think that somewhere in our conversation I might have led him on. He ghosted me and I didn't think much of it. But 2 days later, he texted me again, asking me out. I told him that I already said no, to which he replied he gave me time to think over and that I should be grateful for it. NGL, I got pissed and told him to F off. And he got pissed and called me all the names under the moon and just slut-shamed me for it. I blocked him, but he made his friends to cuss me out too. I got super frustrated and called him out on my story along with attaching the screenshot of our chats. Around 300 people saw, and one among them is placement mentor, 4th-year student. I didn't think much of it cause after the story, as I blocked them all and went ahead with my day. The placement head saw this kind of behavior unacceptable and appalling. So he reported this to our department head. Apparently in my college, this kind of behavior is labeled as harassment and punishment can lead to suspension. the department head, DH, and placement mentor called me to DH's office to get my statement, and I did. I showed them everything. Well, he got suspended for 3 months for his behavior. He was about to get a very good internship in a government company, but since he got suspended, that internship is also gone. Our Professor P loves him, and he called me to his office to go and make another statement to DH that I forgive him and there's also wrong in my part. Our DH called me, R, his parents, and our 2 professors, P and Q. DH asked me if I'm willing to forgive him. This will get him off the suspension. Somewhere inside of me wanted to see him suffer, so I told him no. I was harassed and I want him punished. His mother berated me in front of everyone, saying that I'm the one who led her son and I'm doing this purposefully because he's my competitor. And her son is the victim here. DH didn't listen to her and gave her his rightful punishment, well, at least according to me. Well, now, our internship started and few of my friends said I took it too far. He just called me names while texting and I got him suspended for that. Some of my other classmates called me a bully and for ruining his bright future, and Professor P called me outside the class today and told me that he's extremely disappointed in me and it's because of girls like me, potential careers of men are ruined. This actually made me cry and I'm rethinking whether what did was actually extreme. So, am I the a-hole? Here are some comments on the story. The first comment posted by OK_smell_8260. NTA. Well done to your mentor and DH for stamping out this behavior. You should raise a complaint about Professor P, whose behavior is appalling. It wasn't you that affected R's career, it was R with his harassing behavior. But I can see you might not want to make this last any longer than it already has. Second comment posted by Anonymous33. I do want to complain about this professor, but I'm honestly very scared now. I'm doing my internship and I'm scared he might try to do something. He's one among the major professors in our department and his subject is mandatory. Unfortunately, I don't have much friends to support me too. Third comment is posted by Cat Lover 76. You didn't ruin his bright future, he did that all by himself. Harassment is a serious offense. He should have known better. If you'd have let him off the hook, he would have suffered no consequences and learned nothing. If he's lucky, he will learn from this and get his head on straight. Not the a-hole. Fourth comment posted by Ribbon. Not the a-hole. Abusers rely on the silence of their victims. If he didn't want to get kicked out for harassing other students, he shouldn't have harassed other students. This is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button and comment below.